Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hamilton Perret and I'm going to be giving my final presentation for you for business administration. So Mrs. Hines, just to let you know, my cameraman will be helping me out throughout this project. You'll see him zoom in and out for pictures that were not able to be put onto the slide you will see. So I hope you enjoy the presentation. Let's get started. So the company that I decided to choose was Tom Peacock Nissan, in which I will be selling my product to their service drive, which is a fixed department at the dealership. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you aligned? This is a persuasive presentation by Hamilton Perret, so we're going to go over some information about alignments real quick. Ultimately, this is a four-wheeled car in which it has two axles to connect all four wheels. Each alignment on the car is going to be affected by all four wheels and both axles. The axles will ultimately get moved just to a little bit of a degree off of its normal route, as well as the tires will get moved to just a little bit off of its degree of where it needs to be. This causes the vehicles to drift into left or right lanes, as well as when the alignment is off on the wheels, it creates tension on specific sides of the tire, which ultimately wears down the tread depth. So let's talk about information just a little bit more. What's going to end up happening is that we're going to put your vehicle up on a stall to where we can go underneath and realign the entire vehicle. So once again, when the alignment is off, it causes your vehicle to swerve to the left or swerve to the right, just to a little bit. I'll have a picture in here to show you to the exact degree of how that happens. On top of that, it also wears down the tread depth of the tires. We'll talk about the money side of that as well later on in the presentation. So there's just some information about alignments. Here are some of the concerns that you're going to need to know about. So what ends up happening during an alignment is that you're going to have all four tires, and even though just one is off, you'll see the red marks right over here. Even though one tire is off, it will cause the entire alignment of the car to go off. So you'll have to get a brand new tire if already worn down, or it's going to get realigned just perfectly fine. So the concern is that when you're driving down the road and you can feel the driving wheel of your car start to shake or vibrate, you'll notice that the alignment is off. You'll see the car swerving, or you can check the tread depths, because if it's been happening for some time now, you'll notice that your tread depth of the tires will be gone. Excuse me. So, on to the next slide. Let's talk about the product. Ultimately, this is a product that creates a 3D picture, a 3D image of your alignment. And so what ends up happening is we'll put it up on a stall, in which we'll put sensors on each four wheels to take an alignment of each axle. So once it's up, once we have the image, which will pop up on the screen, I'll show you as well in the later slides, it will show you all four tires' exact alignment. This is a very simple process. It only takes about an hour to an hour 15. This could be done along the lines with your oil change as well. So it's a very simple service. So next is efficiency. What's going to happen is that once you put this 3D picture alignment machine on your service drive, it's going to create a better flow for traffic. If you have 3 lanes, the third lane can be the alignment machine, 2 lanes to focus all the cars. Drive it over, put the sensors on, take the picture, good to go. This is going to create a nice flow for cars to come in and out of the drive, as well as now you're going to have something to show your customers and say, yes ma'am, I'd like to show you something, just to show you a little extra loving and tender care that we'd like to do for your vehicles. So here's the pathos appeal. When you get your 3D image and you can show the customer where, oh, well this tire looks great, but guess what? You're down negative 1.1 degrees off of your tire. Ma'am, I would highly suggest on getting this fixed. Now that the customer knows that you are taking the extra time and care to put into their vehicle, not just ours, put into the customer's vehicle, they're going to feel better about the situation. They're going to understand that this is a hazard to me as well as to my friends and family. Because if your car is swerving to the left and right, whose fault is it when you get into the wreck? Just something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. So now on to the ethos appeal. This is where we're going to create the nice relationship and the compromise between the service advisor and the customer. This is huge. That customer-employee relationship is so big. So what this product is going to do, once it's on the drive, it's going to help customers understand, first off, hey, something's new, something's going on. And once they ask what it is and they have a really 3D picture to go off of and understand what's happening, they'll feel more part of the team, they'll feel more part of the situation, in which they'll feel more likely to spend a little bit of extra money from their wallets. which leads into the next appeal, logos. Logically, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk money real quick. If your alignment is $100 and you tell them, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't get this done, this will ultimately affect you later on when you have to buy 4 brand new tires because the alignment was off your vehicle. That's a $700 job. So regardless if they get this $100 done now or they pay $700 later, this alignment machine is going to help customers understand that without the alignment, you're going to be putting more money in our pockets regardless. So let's go ahead and get this done today and ultimately increase our revenue regardless of the situation. This product is going to push alignment and other service items to be sold in your service drive every day, which is ultimately going to create customer awareness, but not only create the customer care, because the customer knows that we are taking the extra time and the extra effort to take care of them and to make sure they're a part of the Tom Peacock Nissan team. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to touch on everything again. We're going to try and create efficiency through the 3D picture alignment machine, trying to create a better flow. Along with that, we want customer care and customer awareness, ultimately to build up and create the customer relationship between them and the employees. And finally, and last but not least, something that y'all need to learn, revenue. Revenue, revenue. We're going to push this in our service drives simply by using one efficient machine. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the class this year. Best of luck to everyone. Thank you, Ms. Hines. Have a great day.